Hi everyone, good morning and welcome to the stream. Hope you're all having a good day. Or I hope that it's the beginning of a good day because the Smash Bros. Direct begins in just under 30 minutes from now. I figure I'd get things started early so we could, I don't know, chat a bit. Maybe speculate on what we hope to see in this game. Beyond what was shown during E3. Like, all we know so far is that it's going to have every character from the previous installments, which is pretty cool. So I would like to see maybe a couple more characters, maybe some returning modes, maybe a couple of new things, but I don't know what kind of new things they could add on top of the core Smash experience. So I guess I'll just spend a little while just to chat with you guys if you want to talk about what your hopes are for the Smash Direct. It's not going to be a long Direct, I think it's like 15 minutes. But considering how much that Sakurai shown of Smash Ultimate over E3, I think it's safe to say that 15 minutes is plenty of time to show quite a few new things. So, because my internet sucks, this is how I'm going to go about this. The stream is being, like, I'm streaming through my internet as usual, and I am going to be watching the Direct over my PS4 via mobile tethering. That's kind of the best way to do this. At least that way I can watch the stream and not bog down my internet connection. I'm just waiting for the video thing to pop up. You know how like the live stream for Nintendo's channel? I'm just waiting for that to appear on my end. So I'll just keep this pre-stream screen up until then. So let's see, I guess before we continue with Smash Bros. Speculation, I guess I've got something of a minor announcement for like upcoming games that I want to stream. And what I mean by upcoming games is like old games from like that have been made years ago that I want to revisit specifically for streaming. And I've mentioned some of them before, but I'm going to show you the list of games I have in mind that I'm going to do between now and the end of the year. So I'll just show them real quick and then we can talk more about Smash. So here is the list of games that I'm going to be streaming later this year that are like classics. So in the next few days I'm going to be playing Okami. I'm waiting for the Japanese version to be shipped out to me because Capcom being Capcom, they're only releasing it physically for the Japanese market, so I'm importing it from Japan. Thankfully it has the English language included, so I won't be like trying to blindly play the game without any dialogue. I can actually read it. So that'll be good. If it was Japanese only, I would have just bought it digitally. So I'm kind of glad that English is in there. It's a minor inconvenience to import the thing, but at least I get a physical copy out of it. Later this month, Shenmue 1 and 2 come out on Switch. Not Switch, sorry, come out on PC? Yeah, PC. I wish it would come out on Switch actually, that'd be kinda neat, but I guess not. I guess Sega doesn't really care about that. So yeah, I'll be playing the PC version. I think it comes out on PS4 as well, but I think I'm getting them on Steam. I don't know if anyone's played Shenmue before. They're like adventure games, like from before. They were like Dreamcast games and they were very ambitious games. They've probably aged a little bit since then, but they're fun to watch, fun to play, I think. So I think I'll enjoy them. I've played 1 to completion. I've never beaten 2. I played a little bit of 2 on the Xbox, like the original Xbox, like many years back. And I didn't get that far into it, so I do plan to do a complete playthrough of both games, like they both come out at the end of the month. So I will start with 1 and then sometime in September I'll do 2. Pokemon Black will be the core Pokemon game of this year. Pokemon Let's Go, I'm going to be streaming, I'm going to get that game. But I don't really qualify it as a full-on core Pokemon experience like some people were hoping for. Like, we're not getting one on Switch till next year. So I want to revisit what I think is an underrated Pokemon game. A lot of people seem to give Black and White, also known as Generation 5, a bit of shit. But this was actually the generation that got me back into Pokemon. And for that, I have a kind of a deeper appreciation for this game over most of the other installments in the series. Like, after Generation 2, I kind of fell out with the series, and then it was Black that got me back into it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that. And then I think maybe in October or November, not sure when, maybe about October-ish, I'll do Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, because I played the remake of Superstar a while back, like it was last year that came out. And next year the remake of Bowser's Inside Story comes out, so since they're just skipping Partners in Time entirely, I want to play that so that I can like at least have all three games, like the original trilogy, on the stream. So yeah, that's going to be my basic overlay, my what's the word? That's basically outlining the rest of the year for like revisiting games. There'll be new games as well, like there'll be Smash Brothers, there'll be Pokemon Let's Go, there'll be some indie games that I've got my eye on. But in terms of like classics, these are what I've got planned for this year, so I might squeeze a couple other things in there if I can find the time for them, but that's generally what I'm aiming for this year. Metal Gear will continue, Kingdom Hearts will continue this year, and I will finish the X games. Right, so let me check the Nintendo channel on this PS4 YouTube app to see if the thing is actually there yet. Right, good, it's appeared, I think. Yep, there we go. Right, you guys can't see it yet, but I managed to get the live stream thing to appear on the PS4, so I will switch to the other screen in a few minutes. So, let me talk about what I want to hear about in this Smash Brothers Direct for the 15 minutes we get it. We already know that all the characters from the previous installments will be here. We know there's a few new characters. There's Daisy, which is an Echo Fighter of Peach, so it's not that major of an announcement. There's Ridley, which is a really cool newcomer. Isn't there like another character that I don't remember right now? I think it's like another Echo Fighter. But mainly we have these ones. I think most of the stages from across the series, if not all of them, are represented. I don't think all of them, but like maybe 90% of the stages from across the series will be here. Which again makes sense because it's kind of like an ultimate game. So at the very least you want to represent more or less everything from the past, or like almost all of it. I did notice there was a stage from Smash Bros. 3DS that I actually really liked that's coming to Ultimate, which is the... Fuck, what's that region from Pokemon XY? Kalos? The one with the Eiffel Tower looking thing? Yeah, that's actually a pretty fun stage. I actually prefer that over the Smash Bros. Wii U version of the Pokemon stage, which is kinda shit, to be honest. I don't like that version. So it's good to see that the Kalos stage is actually going to be there and not the Kalos Championship region or whatever it's called. Kalos. Fuck, would he call that the Kalos something? Like the arena? I don't like that one as much. But yeah, so here is what I don't have a list that won't appear on the screen because I haven't typed it up. But I don't really have that much predictions, more so just stuff that I want to see. So I want to see at least 2 new characters. And I'm guessing if it is 2 new characters, it'll be 1 Echo Fighter and 1 newcomer. We might get 3 characters, but if that's the case, then it's probably 2 Echoes and 1 newcomer. I don't think we'll get 2 completely new characters unless they want to do that and surprise us. I mean, that would be cool. I'm trying to be realistic with my predictions. If there is a newcomer announcement, which, let's face it, that's probably going to happen. I mean, this is Smash Brothers and this is Sakurai we're talking about. He always likes to announce a newcomer every now and then. I am expecting either a really cool like legacy Nintendo character or like something that has a lot of fans for it. What's the word for it? Like, it's got a lot of Fault has got a cult following or something like that, something that some people might really like. Or either that, or we get something along the lines of a third-party representative, which is something I would actually want, to be honest, because third-party is something that has been kind of a staple of Smash Bros. Ever since Brawl, and it was supposed to be something that happened in Melee, but it didn't happen in Melee due to time constraints. Because if you haven't heard, Snake was going to be in Smash Bros. Melee because, fuck, what's his name? I'm forgetting names today, sorry. You know, the director of the Metal Gear series, Hideo Kojima. He approached Sakurai and was like, hey, can you put this character in Smash Bros. Melee? But by the time he approached him, the game was already way too far into development and they couldn't really find the time to put that in there. So basically that's why Snake was in Brawl, because he wanted him to be in Melee, but there was just not time for it. So he just put him in there instead. But yeah, I digress a little bit. It's been kind of a tradition of Smash Bros. To have like a third-party representative, and yes, there is a bunch of third parties in Ultimate, but these are like recurring characters from previous games, so it kind of doesn't count, because I think we should get at least one brand new one. And if you know me, I would want Shovel Knight, which I'm still kind of hoping would happen. It seems like a long shot, and it probably is, but Shovel Knight, if that were to happen, I'd be really, really happy. If I wanted something a little more on the realistic sides, Travis Touchdown from the No More Heroes series, because No More Heroes has been almost synonymous with Nintendo platforms, and I'm pretty sure that Suda51, at the very least, is good friends with Sakurai. So it would only make sense to bring Travis to Smash Bros. And there's no excuse not to. It's not like, oh, he's too edgy, he's too adult. Like, we've got fucking Bayonetta in there. So just about anyone can get in Smash at this point, I think. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on that. Let me just check the Discord real quick. So yeah, that's what I hope for characters. In terms of stuff beyond that, bring us Smash Run, I think is that mode from the 3DS version that wasn't in the Wii U version. That was a pretty cool mode. Like, bring that back and add in online multiplayer components so you can play it with other people. I think that would be a pretty neat thing to do. Of course, you can bring back the Smash... Fuck, what was that other mode called? The one where you break the bricks? Like, you break a bunch of tiles to, like, get points and stuff. I forgot what that was called. Smash something. You can bring that back as well, because that was actually kind of addictive. Break the targets. Refine the break the targets. Like, make all the target stages specific to the characters so you can learn how to play them. Because that's what modern Smash Bros. Is not doing right now. Like, all the break the target stages are just like... I think the term is homogenized. Like, they're all just like the same generic, like, target practice, but it's not really tailored to each character. Like, in Melee, every stage was depending on which character you used, and basically it was to test, like, all of your movesets so you can get the most out of your character and learn how to play them properly. I thought that was really cool that they did that in Melee, but they haven't really done that since. So if they could do that, that would be cool. But you probably know what the biggest thing I want in Smash Bros. Ultimate would be, and that is to give us a proper, full-on, single-player, cinematic-driven story mode. Like, that's something that I think the Smash Bros. Series really needs to bring back. Like, Smash Bros. 4 sadly lacked that, and it was really fucking annoying, especially given the reason why Sakurai decided to forego that. Like, I have a lot of respect for him. I love that he puts so much work, blood, sweat and tears, passion, effort into his games. But I still call him out for being a little bit petty and not bringing a story mode to Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, because his reasonings were that he did not like people uploading the cutscenes of Brawl's story mode, the Subspace Emissary, to YouTube, like in the first week of the game releasing. So he was basically like, well, if this is going to happen, then I guess I won't make any more story modes. That was the reason that he was like that. So I hope that in the 10 years since that's happened, he's kind of warmed up to the idea of being like, you know what, it is what it is, I'm just going to have to deal with it. I can't deprive people of more content just because. Like, it happens to every video game out there, it's not just his game. Like, to basically not make a new single player story mode for that reason seems a little bit shitty, to be honest. I'm not really fond of him doing that. So if he were to basically say, you know what, I'm just going to let bygones be bygones and let's give you guys something you've been asking for years. So I think that would be cool if he actually did get over that, if he has come over that and just like started making, well, not started, you know what I mean, like if he's been working on it this whole time and we haven't really learned about it until hopefully in the next 15 minutes. But yeah, if a story mode is a thing, that would also make me very happy. That's like my main hope for this, like give us a new story mode. And I will play it, I will stream it, I will love it, most likely. Like, Subspace Emissary is fantastic. Got about 10 minutes left, just over 10 minutes. So, you guys, what do you guys hope for this? Like, I heard someone saying I was hoping for 3 characters or something. Hang on a second, I don't know if I can scroll the chat back up on Restream. Maybe they will add Waluigi as a character. Yeah, some people actually are speculating that Sakurai might have been trolling during E3 when he announced that trophies could be like he mentioned how like trophies you can now like attack them and like knock them out of the playing field to get like an extra point. And the character that he decided to demonstrate that with was Waluigi, so you just saw him like walking towards someone and then they were just like knocking him off the screen. And some people are thinking maybe that was not real. Like the concept of knocking the trophies assists out was real, but Waluigi is actually a real playable character and he just did that just for shits and giggles, just to see how people would react to it. Because I think he knows that there are a lot of people out there who wants Waluigi to be a playable character. So maybe he will actually be like, you know what, here's Waluigi, here he is. He was playable all along, don't worry about it. Wouldn't be the first time Sakurai has trolled the Smash Bros. Community over like his announcements, because he generally has a little bit of a sense of humour when he does that stuff. I can remember when he talked about Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. I think he was talking about like Zero Suit Samus and Samus, and he was like, sadly we cannot bring back Zero Suit Samus. And he was like, aha, just kidding, here she is. Something like that. If they announce another Fire Emblem character, I will die. Yeah. And I really... like, I know Fire Emblem has its fans, but I'm not really a fan of, like, the overabundance, shall we say, of, like, anime swordsmen in Smash Bros. But I'm fine with Link. I guess I'm fine with the Xenoblade characters. or Xenoblade character rather. Like, I'm fine with Shulk. But then you get like fucking 5 to 10 Fire Emblem characters, it feels like. And it just kind of feels like it's a little too much for me, personally. And almost all of them have the same down B counter, as if down B counter wasn't already a thing that was overused among characters. So yeah, it's a little bit of a nuisance. I hope they don't announce a new Fire Emblem character, because I haven't really played the series, so it doesn't mean as much to me as it might to some people, but I think Fire Emblem has plenty of representatives now, we don't need any more. Right, let's see. The direct begins in less than 10 minutes. I guess when I upload this to YouTube, this commentary, I will include the pre-stream stuff as well, and like a timestamp to skip to the main attraction, as it were, in case you want to hear what I said prior to that. But I can't really think of much else to say now. Like, we're just running out the clock at this point. We're just waiting for the thing to start. And it will start in about 7 minutes. Let's see. Checking if I missed any other messages. But apparently you can watch the direct from the Switch as well. I don't trust my Switch's connectivity to be able to do it from there. I'm going to do it from the PS4. Because I streamed the Nintendo E3 stuff with the PS4 and it worked quite fine. So I'm not going to like change over to the Switch, because in case it might have like connectivity issues if I try to do that. I'm trying to think if there's any characters that have already been represented, like franchises that have representatives but only like one of them, that we could maybe get like one more or two more of. I guess F-Zero, like F-Zero, it's just been Captain Falcon since the original game. Like, why don't we get Samurai Gohan, or fuck, what's that other guy called? Black Shadow? That Batman looking fucker? Like, why don't we get one of those two in there? I'm going to guess that Samurai Gohan is going to be a fucking assist trophy again. But we could get like Black Shadow, or hell, just fucking get fuck, what was that Captain Falcon-esque character called that looked similar to him? Blood Falcon? Like, just put him in there as an Echo Fighter, change his moveset slightly, and there you go. At least it would be better than just Captain Falcon on his own again. Right, well, we're approaching 5 minutes left till the thing begins, so I'm going to switch over to the main layout. And we can continue talking while this is getting ready. So we're just a few minutes away from starting this. Can't really think of a whole lot to say right now. I should have started the stream a little bit closer to this. Like, I kind of ran out of things to say. But then I started the stream slightly early just in case I had technical hiccups that required 5 to 10 minutes worth of troubleshooting to fix. Like, that's always the problem. Like, you need to make sure you're prepared for any problems, as you've seen with me. And usually I'm not prepared for them, but in this case I need to be, because I don't want to miss this. Because it's going to be live. When it comes to Nintendo Directs, I have to make sure, doubly make sure that I'm ready for it. Right, let's check the time. It is now For me, it is 2:56 PM. So at 3 PM my time, the stream will start. I mean, technically it has started, but the actual show will start. So we're now officially less than 5 minutes away from this. Again, I think it's about 15 minutes in length. I don't think it's super long. But they could easily squeeze a bunch of stuff in here in that given time frame. I know that we have a new Pokemon in Smash, though I don't think it will happen in this direct. Yeah, I'm thinking there will be a new Pokemon announced at some point, but I don't know if it will be today. It will be a Pokemon from Generation... What's the Sun and Moon Generation 8? It'll be from that. I don't think we'll see something from like next year's Pokemon, it's way too early for that. I'll tell you this though, if they do end up doing DLC, I wouldn't be surprised if we had a Generation 9 Pokemon as part of the DLC like sometime later next year after they announce whatever Pokemon Generation 9 is going to be called. But that's if this game has DLC. I mean, Sakurai could just stop after this, but I guess we'll wait. It wouldn't matter to me if there isn't DLC because the game by itself looks like it's got plenty to offer. Every single character and potentially lots of good stuff to play around with. The only other thing that I'm hoping for really is that the game has a good online infrastructure, because Smash Bros. Hasn't had the best track record for online play. Some people think that they're going to announce a beta or like some sort of early demo during this direct. I don't know if that would happen actually. I think it's too soon for one. It would be nice. Like, I would love it if they were like, oh, here's a demo. You can play it right after this direct. But I wouldn't realistically expect a demo until like October at the earliest. Like a couple months before release. But then again, this is Sakurai. He could be... He always likes to surprise us and troll us, so maybe there will be like a demo or beta coming out like in like 15 minutes. If that happens, then the stream's going to continue, like, well beyond this commentary, so I can actually do that. Come on, I wish the time would move faster. Got just under 2 minutes, let me check the exact time. Yeah, we're coming up to 1 minute left. Just staring at this blank screen. That's the worst part of Nintendo Directs, is just fucking the waiting, it just kills you sometimes. Right, 1 minute left. I'll try not to talk too much over this, but I will react to things that I kinda like, or whatever. Anyone remember me fucking reacting to Snake being in Smash Ultimate? Like, I just kinda lost my shit for a minute. Like, I fucking went fangirl mode for a moment, because I did not expect Snake to come back to Smash after what happened with Konami and Hideo Kojima. But yeah, that was something that made me very happy. I never really played as Snake in Smash Bros. Brawl, but I was sure to play him more now that I'm starting to get into the Metal Gear series. Right, we are just about ready to go. Less than 10 seconds apparently. Here we go. Could be this. Please don't want to be a Fire Emblem character, for the love of God. Oh hey, it's Luigi. Is this the story mode? Or is this just a teaser for another character? I can't even tell. King Boo. Rayman? I would like to see Rayman, but I don't think this is a Rayman reveal. Oh, wait a minute. Is this Castlevania? Oh shit. Gothic Castle, Mummies, Death? It has to be Castlevania. Oh shit, Simon Belmont? Oh fuck. Well, there's your third party representative right there. Okay, that's fucking kick-ass. Talk about left fucking field, I wasn't expecting that. Let me know if the volume is okay for this. But enough talk! Have at you! Can we have an actual story mode, please? Because this almost looks like a story.
Be gone! You don't belong in this world, monster!
Oh, Richter Belmont? I'm guessing that's an Echo Fighter then? So we got 2 new characters right off the bat. Nice. Oh! Was that... Wait a minute, was that... Fuck, what was his name? What was the one from Symphony of the Night? Alucard? I thought I said Alucard, but that may have been an assist. That's definitely not Luigi's Mansion.
Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited. This is a follow-up to our recent announcements about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Without further ado, the legendary vampire hunter from the Castlevania series, Simon Belmont, is finally joining the roster.
That's pretty
He's
cool.
been given a bit of a makeover. His signature item is, of course, his holy whip, the far-flinging vampire killer. It leaves you open to attack, and it's a bit slow, but I think its average reach during normal attacks is longer than any other fighter's.
Zelda 64 stage.
He can move the whip freely.
Nice.
His special attacks are very recognizable. The axe, cross, holy water.
I wonder what his final smash is
and
actually.
upper. While they may seem simple, they are very powerful. And his final smash is called Grand Cross.
Nice. Just put them in the coffin
Simon's
and send them
stage
flying.
is none other than
That works.
Dracula's castle. It's the darkest of stages in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
The edgiest.
When an attack hits one of the candlesticks, an item will appear.
Oh, the candlesticks,
In
yeah.
this stage, bosses from across the Castlevania series will rear their ugly heads. They make Dracula's castle feel true to the world from whence they came.
Right, so it's kind of like Mega Man, it's like little bosses that appear. I guess you can turn them off though. I mean, I like the bosses, but they can get in the way into fighting.
And when speaking of Castlevania, you can't forget to mention the music. For this stage, we will incorporate 34 music tracks, including
Jesus.
new and classic tunes. The
That's a
Castlevania
lot of
series
music.
is very popular among our music team, and they were excited to work on these arrangements.
Castlevania has a lot of good songs,
Once
actually.
in a blue moon, Simon's immortal rival will appear. Dracula. Reborn every 100 years, he is eternally fated to wage war against descendants of the Belmont clan.
Of course, they have to model him after.
Under what conditions will he appear? Time will tell.
Of course, they have to model him after the Symphony of the Night
Now,
version
for a
because they
brand
have
new
to.
assist trophy.
Yeah, Alucard's an
son
assist.
of Dracula, will lend his steel in battle. He wields the Chrysagram, transforms into a bat, and dodges attacks by assuming mist form. He's very similar to his starring role in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Like other assist trophies, he's susceptible to attack and KO as well. Nevertheless, he'll prove to be quite challenging. And we have one more fighter for you.
Oh. Oh yeah, the Rector, right,
The
okay.
vampire hunter
I thought it meant like another new fighter.
Castlevania Rondo of Blood, Richter Belmont joins the battle.
I've never played Rondo of Blood actually, is it
Echo
good?
Fighter based on Simon. Though his strength is the same, his look, voice, and animations all set him apart. Besides, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate version of Simon can perform moves derived from Richter in his original games, so it's hard to say who's really echoing who. I hope you'll enjoy them both.
Farewell.
I'd like to introduce two more Echo Fighters from completely different series while we're on the topic.
Okay, who are they?
Please take a look.
Oh goody, it's a Fire Emblem character, yeah.
Not bad.
I don't mean to shit on the Fire Emblem series, I'm pretty sure it's a good series, I just don't like how many Fire Emblem representatives are in Smash. But I won't let that take away from people who like this announcement, so yeah. Not for me, but I'm pretty sure a bunch of people would like this. Let the other Emblem, let the other Echo Fighter be someone else. That's not Fire Emblem. Oh, here we go. Dark Samus from Metroid Prime 2. Before Metroid Prime 4 comes out, and that probably won't be coming out for a long time, I want to stream the trilogy again. So I've never actually finished Metroid Prime 2, but I did get far enough to see Dark Samus.
Chrom and Dark Samus join the battle. You may have seen this coming. Both fighters have been highly requested. They're each slightly different than the fighters.
Do you know who else has been highly requested? Well, Luigi.
As you can see, depending on your settings, you can either display all Echo Fighters separately on the Fighter Select screen or stack them with the fighters they're based on.
Oh, that's cool.
You can switch between them with the press of a button.
Can make the title screen a little bit less cluttered
This
that
time,
way.
we plan to reveal the design of every fighter before the game launches. We'll have a few more to announce later, so stay tuned.
Oh, nice.
For stages, we're mainly including returning favorites. Allow me to introduce some of the stages we haven't shown before.
So that's good. Pokemon Stadium, that's a classic. Don't really have a whole lot to say about these stages. Oh. Stream. Okay, my picture just froze, what the fuck? No! Not like this. Please. Okay, there we go. Sorry. I can't. Damn it. Why did it do that? Well, there's this version of Final Destination. I probably missed a couple there, but it's like old stages. It's not that big a deal. Oh, here's some new stages, New Donk City. New Donkers. And there's Pauline, of course. VOD mute in 3, 2, 1.
We put a lot of effort into enhancing the look of the stages.
Oh, right, okay, I didn't
rebalancing
see
them
this
as
part.
well.
Dream Fountain's a
That
pretty good
said,
stage.
For stages that originally appeared in the Nintendo 64 game, we prioritized nostalgia, intentionally keeping the classic look.
Oh, really? Fucking really? I'm sorry about this. Why is my mobile tethering letting me down right now? I'm sorry about this, guys. Hold on, let me try to reload it.
Battlefield, Final Destination, and Big Battlefield.
Hopefully that
we
won't
have
happen
exactly
again.
100. But take a look at the stage select screen.
Holy
Every stage
shit,
can
that's a
also
lot
be
of stages.
transformed into both Battlefield and Omega forms, so the total number of stages is actually more than
Look at how many
300.
stages are on the
All
screen.
of these stages can be played in 8-player battles, and they are all available from the beginning.
Nice.
Additionally, you have the option to turn off stage hazards. When you're looking for a change of pace and don't want to
Nice.
be interrupted by hazards, select
I
this
like that he's
option
showing
for
this
less
one as an
chaotic
example because I know a lot of people complained about the Mega Man stage having
Also,
the
the order
Yellow
of the
Devil.
stages matches the order
and
in
you
which
couldn't
they
turn
were
it off.
introduced in the series, just like the fighters. Regarding stages, we have a little surprise. Please take a look.
Please take a look. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, you can switch stages
Check that out.
mid-fight?
While playing, the stage can transform around you.
Okay, that's cool.
But first, you must select the stage morph option. Then, you can pick 2 stages on the stage select menu.
Okay, that's cool.
Feel free to choose any stages you like and have fun.
The F-Zero stage was on
For the
3DS.
player who wants it all, My Music lets you select specific tracks for each stage, and this feature is making a return. Until now, each stage had its own set of music tracks, but this time, the tracks are organized by series instead. For example, as long as you're playing on a stage based on the Legend of Zelda series, you can pick any of the tracks included from that series.
Okay, that's cool.
Now for the total number of music tracks from stages. This is also ultimate. Oh wow, more than 800 tracks. And if we count other types of music, like menus and fanfare, then there's actually about 900 compositions.
Jesus
If you played
Christ.
them all in a row, without looping or stopping, there's more than 28 hours worth of music.
Wow.
These game franchises are a big part of video game history, and the result is a massive library of memorable music. All of this packed into one game. This in itself is extraordinary.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course, there's a sound test menu as well. For your browsing pleasure, we've sorted all of the tracks by game series. It's like having an album for each series. If a track has no corresponding fighter or stage, or if it's from one title rather than a series, it can be found in the Other section.
Nice.
You can create your own playlists too. Sort them in any order you like, anytime, as much as you want. In handheld mode, you can play music while the screen is turned off. It's kinda like using your Nintendo Switch as a music player.
Let's be real though, how many people would actually use that for that
A
purpose?
huge variety of music has been collected for the game, and you can sample some of these tracks on the official website. We're planning to add selections basically every week, so please stay tuned.
Yeah, forget an MP3, I'm just going to carry my Switch around to listen to my Nintendo music.
Some of you may have experienced the game already, but I'd still like to show you some things about the multiplayer battle rules. Now the first thing you will select is the rules. If you create your own rule set, you can immediately begin playing with those rules at any time. In addition to time battle and stock battle, stamina battle is now treated as one of the standard Smash modes. There's a different feeling of intensity in these battles. This time, stage selection comes before fighter selection. This way, you can pick a fighter based on how well suited they are for the stage. Or let the last battle's loser pick the next stage to even the odds.
Okay, that's interesting.
In sudden death, you not only start with 300% damage, but the camera will steadily zoom in. This creates a nice sense of urgency.
Yeah, this was shown during the E3 stuff. I kind of like that.
Chargeable final smashes are now a selectable option. During a match, your final smash meter will fill, and then, once it's maxed out, you can use a weaker final smash.
Oh, please don't die on me.
When you apply this option to a match, things can get really flashy.
I'm going to reload that real quick. I'm sorry about this, guys. I don't know why it keeps doing that.
2 final smashes will happen simultaneously.
Right, cool.
There are other additions to the battle modes too. We've added in Squad Strike. It's a 5-on-5 or 3-on-3 elimination style battle to decide the winner. Each player will use 5 consecutive fighters in one battle, but it might be fun for multiple players to take turns as well. We're also including Tourney mode. Choose the number of players and CPU participants, and the game will automatically structure a tournament bracket.
Neat.
Up to 32 players can join the tournament, so it's great for parties too. We're adding a special Smash mode called Smashdown. After a battle in this mode, the previously selected fighters will no longer be available to use in the next battle, so each player must select a different fighter. It definitely pays off to be skilled with multiple fighters. You could also strategically pick a fighter your opponent is good with before they can. The new training mode will feature an exclusive stage. We've displayed a grid so it's easy to measure distance and more.
That's pretty good.
You can also display launch distance.
Oh.
The red line predicts your trajectory at 0% damage, and the blue line is for 100% damage. The fighter's weight is factored in at the moment of impact. The single-player mode, in which players battle against a series of fighters, will return in the form of Classic mode.
Nice.
Each
Wasn't a big fan of the Classic mode in
and
Smash 4, to be
opponents
honest.
they will face.
Like, Smash 4 tried to do something a bit different, but I wasn't big on that.
Now, let me introduce you to some new items, Pokemon, and assist trophies.
Ooh, banana. Oh, it's a banana gun? Well, that's weird. Then it becomes a banana peel afterwards. Cool. The Killing Edge? What game is that from, or is that... Yep. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Don't know if I can change the quality of this thing. Don't think it lets me. A minute, more options. Yeah, maybe I could set this down to 480p. Maybe it would work better. Right, I'm really sorry about those interruptions, guys. You'd think my mobile tethering would hold up, but it doesn't seem to be. Higher your damage, the stronger it gets. Oh, okay. At least it's not buffering during really important parts, like the character reveals. Fucking Alolan Executor. You probably see some Sun and Moon Pokemon. Yeah, here's one. Technically, Alolan Executor is part of that. Oh, nice, Mimikyu. But we'll still have fucking Goldeen, probably. Oh shit! Nice. Oh shit!
Back to base.
What am I fighting for? Oh no! Yeah, I kind of feel like this portion of the stream is just spoon feeding me potential memes. Oh god. And I thought they retconned her. I wonder if King K. Rool is going to be in this game actually. Mario's face there as he gets taken away. There's a Kirby character. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, this was that doodling program from the 3DS. Oh, Shovel Knight, but it's not a playable character. But, you know what? I guess that's a good compromise. I think I'm okay with that. At least he's in Smash. I mean, that's kind of what I wanted. I was just hoping for a playable version, but I can't be too upset about that.
All of them can be considered special guests, and another powerful one has just arrived.
Oh yeah, I guess... Oh, Monster Hunter? Yeah, this looks like Monster Hunter.
From the Monster Hunter series, Rathalos swoops in. He appears as a boss, but he can also show up as an assist trophy. Actually, he's the first character to appear as both.
Before we go,
I'd like us to take a quick look at the main menu.
yeah, let's see what the main menu looks like. Oh, what's that board out one? Please let that be a story mode. Please let that be a story mode.
There's a serious mode here, but we can't talk about that just
He's
yet.
boring that out for a reason.
Also,
it has to be the
there's a
single
dashboard
player.
on the right side of the screen. This can be accessed at any time by pressing the ZR button. Options and control descriptions are listed here as well. That's all for today's announcement. The entire development team is putting all of their energy into finishing the game, so please be patient until launch day. Thank you so much for watching.
Not gonna show us that? No? Okay then. Oh fuck! King K. Rool! Oh. Oh. Oh, what a fucking troll. Oh, but here he is. Here's the real article. He's finally here to kick some tail. Sakurai, you sly, crafty bastards. Thank you very much. Oh, that's cool. The battleship thing from Donkey Kong 64. Nice. Sweet. So that poster had some hidden spots that we did not actually realise were for them. Planned it from the beginning. Amazing. Well, that was a pretty fucking good direct. That was only like about 25-ish minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. But there was a lot of good stuff there, quite a few new characters. No story mode, but they did block something out on the menu there, which kind of leads me to believe that yes, there is going to be a story mode in the game. They're just not ready to announce it just yet. So let's see, what should we talk about from the start? I'm going to spend the next 10 minutes talking about this, I guess. So, Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont, right off the fucking bat, that was a pretty good way to open up the direct. I really liked that reveal. I wasn't expecting Castlevania, that was like the last thing I was thinking of. Once I saw Death, I was like, wait a minute, this is Castlevania, isn't it? Alucard's and assist trophy is kind of cool as well. I've never played the game that Richter Belmont was in, which is Castlevania Rondo of Blood. I've heard that that game is decent, but I've never actually played that one myself. I played Super Castlevania, and I've played Symphony of the Night, and I've played some of the DS games. So yeah, hi Cray. I noticed in that reel of assist trophies that Waluigi was nowhere to be seen. Yeah, that is weird actually. I had buffering during that part, but that wasn't a super important part. But since you pointed that out, I guess that does make for raising questions, like maybe Waluigi is a playable character and they just want to wait till the last minute to announce it, or till the next time they announce something for Smash. King K. Rool's fucking intro was great. Yeah, I loved the way that it was like, they have the silhouette and it's like people get hyped over it and then you see King Dedede and it's like, ha, made you look. But no, really, here he is. That's what I mean about Sakurai's fucking sense of humour. He always likes to subvert expectations a little bit, make you think, and then goes the other way with it. It's quite fun when he does that, and he still does that with his Smash presentations. So yeah, the new menu, I didn't get to see it for super long, but it looks good. It looks nice, clean, simple, like it kind of has everything where it needs to be. Of course, the default Smash option is at the front, the very first thing it highlights, so that's good. One thing I found really interesting, I'm going to turn this off actually, we no longer need this. So yeah, one thing I found really interesting, I'm going to go back to this screen. Right, so here's the thing that I found really interesting with the game. Now you can pick your stages before you pick your fighters. So I wonder how that's going to go down for like tournament play, because with tournaments, you generally pick stages after you pick your characters, and it usually... Did you just see this shit? Yep, I just watched the direct. It was fucking good. But yeah, you know how people, when they select characters and then they pick stages and then counter-pick stages based on what characters people have? So I wonder if that's going to change the tournament play dynamic, since you can now select the stage first and then select your characters. Where it's like, okay, he's going to play on this stage, so I'm going to select this character, and so on. There'll probably still be like picking and counter-picking, but it's going to change how they go about that a little bit, since they won't know who's going to play as who. So I wonder if people are going to like that actually, but I don't mind it. It makes things a little bit different for this one. This villain theming continues. Who wants to bet that Black Shadow is going to be announced as a newcomer in one of the next trailers? Yeah, I was thinking that we need another F-Zero representative. I said that at the start of the stream. Like, I want another F-Zero character, but we keep getting Samurai Gohan as like an assist, and we don't get like any actual fighters for F-Zero. So I would be fine with Black Shadow, or even like Blood Falcon as an Echo fighter. Like, it wouldn't be much, but it would be better than nothing. Ha, Beck, Mighty Number 9. Speaking of indie representations, fucking Shovel Knight. Like, he's not playable. I wanted him to be a playable character, and part of me is a little bit crushed by that. But you know what? He's in Smash Brothers. He is representing the indies. He's kind of made it, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm happy for Yacht Club Games. Like, I think they deserved it after the roaring success of that game. And the game is still being developed. Like, there's going to be like another story mode coming out for Shovel Knight later this year, like with King Knight. There's going to be more amiibos. So yeah, Shovel Knight and Smash, not exactly what I thought it was going to be, but I kind of liked that he was in there. Quote, could potentially be an indie newcomer. Maybe. There might be an indie newcomer yet, but yeah. I'm not sure how to feel about the Shovel Knight thing. Like, I'm trying to stay positive. Like, I do feel happy that he's in the game, but goddamn it, I want him to be playable. But you know what? It's better than him not being there at all. You know, so I'm still quite happy that he's like in there at all. So let's see, we got Crom, we got Dark Samus, a couple of Echo Fighters. Echo Fighters being clones are like really easy to implement, it seems like, so I think we're going to see some more Echo Fighters before the game comes out. Maybe 1 or 2 new characters. I think we got our third-party representative for the game. Like, we got Simon Belmont and Richter Belmont. I don't know if we'll see like another third party. Maybe we'll get like another major Nintendo announcement, like another Nintendo reveal that's not a Pokemon, and then we'll get a Pokemon. The way these trailers were like more cinematic than usual, especially with the Castlevania one, I'm thinking that there might actually be a story mode. Like, these cutscenes probably have nothing to do with it, but I want there to be a story mode with like that level quality of cutscenes, like cinematics, because that would be fucking kick-ass to play through a game and to see those. I'm pretty sure Sakurai has come around at this point and realised that that is what people want. Like, I think he has seen the error of his ways of not doing like a story mode for Smash for Wii U and 3DS, and I think he is working on a story thing for this game. Like, there's just like a big thing and like on the main menu there's just like a giant button that's just blurred out, so obviously he's hiding something and he's not ready to talk about it just yet. So I think it's like a 90% chance that that is the story mode. Yeah, Zero is in there as an assist trophy. It would have been cool if he was in there as an actual playable character, but it's cool to see more Mega Man representation. And quite a good time to see him as well, because I've been playing the X series recently. Like, I recently finished the X story for Mega Man X4. I'll be doing Zero's story next. So, kinda cool to see Zero in there. Bomberman's in there as an assist also. There's quite a few third-party there's quite a few third-party assists I've noticed, which is interesting. Like, we've never seen that before outside of Shadow the Hedgehog. And like, yeah, I think Shadow's like the only third-party assist trophy we've seen in the past. Zero has been a fighter in Marvel vs. Capcom. Yeah, that's true. He has been. So, let's see, what else was there? There was a couple of things in there. Plot twist, it's a Battle Royale mode. Yeah. The number of stages, there's like over 100 stages, I think. And there's like over 800 musical tracks, not counting the menu music and like all the little in-between songs, which adds up to over 900. So fucking many, so many fucking music in this game. Like, and I thought Brawl was like huge with how much stuff it had in it. You can disable, like, this was confirmed during E3, but you can disable hazards, and I liked that they specifically demonstrated that by showing the Mega Man stage that you can get rid of the Yellow Devil. Because while I like the Mega Man stage, I know a lot of people weren't fond of it purely because you couldn't get rid of that. You couldn't disable the boss encounters, but now you can do that. And I think you can do that with the Castlevania stage as well, so I think people will be happy with that. Seems like the theme of this game is to get as much... Basically, Sakurai is trying to do as much as he can to like listen to the fans and like actually give them what they want. And the underlying thing that like carries that forward is like having all the characters from all the games in here, so no one will be disappointed from that. But yeah, it seems like that this is truly going to be the ultimate Smash Brothers, and I'm quite happy that it's shaping up to be so fucking good looking, the way that it looks, and it's not going to be out for a few months yet. But I look forward to when it does come out. I would like to see a demo come out for this game, like toward the release, like maybe around October, November, if they could release a little demo for it, because I'd be down for that. But yeah, that won't be for a while, if ever. I realistically expect there to be one more Smash Direct, like closer to the release, maybe in November we'll have a Smash Direct, or maybe we'll just have a Nintendo Direct with like a 10-minute Smash segment. I could see that happening. Let's see, is there anything else that I can talk about? I think I've more or less covered everything there is. I was expecting Sans from Undertale. Yes, Sans Undertale would be the fucking NES Echo Fighter. A demo would be nice, but there's a good chance they won't make a demo. I mean, there was a demo on 3DS, so there is a precedent there for them to put a demo out. It's not like Nintendo's a stranger to doing like online multiplayer demos. Well, it's technically betas, but Nintendo doesn't like using the word beta, so they just call them Test Punch or Test Fight or Test Splat or whatever. But they're essentially just glorified betas or demos for like online multiplayer. So I wouldn't be surprised if Smash Brothers does that as well, where you can play the online to like stress test the servers and hopefully get a good idea of what the online multiplayer will be like ahead of time. They already know they can sell people on the game without a demo. I guess that's true, but it would be nice to try it a little bit early. I think Sakurai knows that people like stuff like that. Trying to think, is there anything else worth talking about? I think we covered everything. Like, there was some new items, I kind of missed a couple because of the fucking buffering in the middle there, but I didn't miss anything major, it seems like. Yeah, I think I covered everything. So yeah, pretty good at Direct. It didn't have the single player story mode announcement, but it did leave us with a teaser for what could be the single player, and that kind of fills me with a bit of hope, because I really want there to be a single player in this game to kind of round out the package perfectly. Oh yeah, did they announce? I don't think they announced the side modes, like Break the Targets or Smash Run. I was kind of expecting that to be a thing, but they didn't say that. So yeah, maybe they'll talk about that next time. I think Smash Run will come back. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say, so I guess I will wrap up here. Thank you guys for watching me stream this. I hope I wasn't too... I hope I wasn't too, like, blathery or, like, rambling on a bit, but I quite enjoyed doing this. I'm going to now go off the stream so I can, like, render this and post it on YouTube. So, if anyone missed this, or they just caught the end of this, you can, I guess you can wait till I post this on YouTube and you can listen to it later. But yeah, I might be streaming later tonight. Oh yeah, Classic Mode, that's right. Classic Mode is going to have its original structure, which is cool. Like, the Classic Mode Smash for Wii U and 3DS was okay, but I didn't like that format as much. Like, I'll give them credit for trying something different, but I don't think it's what people wanted. But yeah, right, I'm going to stop now. I'm not going to drag this out any longer. Thanks for watching. I might stream later tonight, I might not, I'm not sure. But I will post this in the next couple hours, and I think the Sonic Adventure Deluxe video will go up later as well in a few hours. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching and take care.